It's October 18th, 2022, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxel, and we're back inside this week because it's cold! What the hell happened? During a trip to Portland, Oregon, President Biden called the United Kingdom's tax cut plan a mistake. Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre then jingled her keys to draw Biden's attention back to the United States. The Social Security Administration announced that Social Security recipients will get an 8.7% cost of living increase next year.
So put on your fancy pearls, Gladys, 'cause tonight we're dining at New Country Buffet. Yeah!
Two climate activists in London threw a can of soup onto Vincent van Gogh's well-known sunflower painting. It makes sense to target Van Gogh in the name of climate activism because, as everyone knows, Van Gogh was a mentally ill, misunderstood, and destitute artist who eventually became Exxon's CEO. Scientists have transplanted human brain cells into the brains of baby rats. The cells are growing, forming connections, and most likely causing the rats to question everything they know about reality. Unfortunately, they can't express any of these new existential thoughts because, after all, they're still rats. We don't yet know where this experiment will go, but I've been in enough movies and TV shows to know this will probably end badly, with some scientist lamenting, "We were so concerned with if we could that we never stopped to think if we should." Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones owes $965 million to the victims' families from Sandy Hook. The school shooting he long claimed was made up. Hey Alex, if you need help paying that bill, I'm sure Sketchworks NewsBrake correspondent Tim Millard still has those $1 bills from last week.
Oh, I think not. Alex Jones is not getting any of this money. Number one, he's crazy. Number two, do you know how hard it is to get Brian to actually pay you for things? I still don't understand why he paid me in ones. And they still smell funny, too.
That smell would make a lot more sense if you only knew what I had to do to get those bills. Oh. A report published in the journal Nature Astronomy, or NAA, states climate change may have potentially been the cause for life on Mars to die out. The report suggests life would have been just microbes rather than anything particularly intelligent or sophisticated like we have here on Earth. The University of Tennessee, a school with a $1 billion endowment and more than $100 million in athletic revenue, set up a fundraiser to replace the goalposts that fans tore down after the Volunteers football team beat Alabama this weekend. Come on, Tennessee, don't ask for money. Do what normal people do. Start an OnlyFans. In NFL action, the favored Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers by 2 points on Sunday. A frustrated Tom Brady could be heard yelling, "Get your effing act together!" Now, he directed this to his offensive line, but in his head, we all know whom he was really yelling at. A California baker has reproduced the iconic image of Han Solo frozen in carbonite as a giant loaf of bread. This artistic act of absurdity brings relief to a world that up until the day before yesterday was worried about cataclysmic events like climate change and more mundane events like rising food costs, a dwindling food supply, and a virus that continues to kill people. We can all take a collective sigh of relief now. Everything's going to be okay. And it's hard to believe Vape the Musical's triumphant return to the stage has almost come to an end. For now, anyway. Your last chance to see this officially declared parody of Grease is Friday and Saturday, the 21st and 22nd, 8 p.m. at the Village Theater. Tickets are moving, so go to sketchworkscomedy.com to reserve your seat now. Oh, you can also get tickets to our November sketch comedy stage show, Frankie, Reykjavik, and the Intergalactic Council of Bald Bearded Men. also at the Village Theater. Oh, and there's still time to sign up for our Intro to Sketch Comedy acting class taught by Sana Erica. She plays Sandy in Vape. It starts tomorrow, so reserve your spot today by going to sketchworkscomedy.com. And now, a shot of a 15-amp wall outlet with a shredding guitar riff to let you know this is our... Conservative counties in Oregon are discussing seceding from Oregon to form a new state with Idaho. They plan to call the new state Or-Ida. So that's why the tater tots are called that. Huh. The more you know. Herschel Walker pulled out a police-style badge during a U.S. Senate debate and declared, in his words, "I am work with many police officers." Now laugh all you want, but he earned that badge by sending in 10 proofs of purchase from specially marked boxes of Cookie Crisp. Should I vote for the idiot or the slumlord? You know, both fit right in when it comes to our fine government. The World Wildlife Fund is reporting the world's wildlife population has declined 69% since 1970, which means humans are winning. Go us! Taking a look at the crime blotter this week, a disturbing video out of Los Angeles showed an elderly disabled man getting stabbed in the neck multiple times at Taco Bell. And even worse for him, they were out of Baja Blast. A judge dismissed a juror from the trial of 3 men accused of plotting to kidnap Michigan's governor because she kept flirting with one of the defendants. Mothers, don't let your daughters listen to true crime podcasts. Los Angeles County Superior Court Judge Lisa Lynch ruled Friday that she will allow actor Mel Gibson to testify at Harvey Weinstein's upcoming sexual assault trial. Just so long as Gibson doesn't say anything anti-Semitic. That's now Kanye's job. Thanks to DNA evidence, a New York man was finally arrested for the 1989 murder of his in-laws. But I think we all know the real crime here. That blouse. Yeesh. The Supreme Court announced they will not retry a murderer who, while in jail, ate his own eyeball. Although with today's healthcare prices, I don't blame him one bit for trying to do his own endoscopy. A letter which author John Steinbeck wrote to his son Tom was sold at Boston's RR Auction House last Thursday for over $32,000. The letter reads, "Dear son, you're going to want to hold on to this letter as it will be sold 54 years after my death for a lot of money. Love, Dad. P.S. Go clean your room." And that is all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We'll be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxel. Say hi to your mom for me. P.S. Go clean your room.
Our economy is strong as hell.